Hi, this is Sally's Book Talk, where we explore global bestsellers daily, bringing you the world's finest reads. Today, we're decoding the book I brandwashed. Subtitled, Marketing Secrets. World-famous brands never share. Written by a marketing expert. Before Martin Lindstrom's revelations, look around. Can you find any unbranded items which are essentials versus impulse buys? How did these brands become indispensable in your life? Was it an ad, a friend's recommendation, or accidental discovery? Could we live completely brand-free? Most consider it impossible, but one man dared to experiment. Meet author Martin Lindstrom, writer of iBiology. I named among Time's 100 most influential people in 2009. That list usually includes names like Obama, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs. As marketing consultant to McDonald's, Nestle, and Microsoft, Lindstrom was the perfect candidate for this experiment. He embarked on a brand detox 1 year without purchasing new branded products.
Initially manageable, despite lifestyle, inconveniences, and occasional boredom.
6 months and disaster struck during a speech. His shirt became drenched in sweat. He bought a Cypress's shirt, triggering his dormant brand dependency. Post-speech. He flew to Milan. Faced with dazzling sales, he reverted to shopping sprees.
The detox failed, Martin concluded. Brand-free living is impossible.
Brands fundamentally sustain our lifestyles. But in this over-marketed world, how do we resist manipulative tactics driving irrational consumption? Through this book, he reveals various brand brainwashing strategies. After listening to this episode, you'll enhance your brand awareness and control capabilities. I brandwashed. I contains 260,000 words. I'll distill its essence through 3 key questions. First, what subtle brand manipulation tactics control our consumption? Second, who influences our brand choices? Third, how does big data enhance brand influence? Let's start with the first question about hidden manipulation tactics. The book details 4 strategies: embryo marketing, fear marketing, addiction marketing, and nostalgia marketing. Brands influencing adults seems normal. But what if it starts before birth? Could brand messaging reach you while still in the womb? Fetuses receive environmental information through amniotic fluid. This fluid transmits maternal scents, sounds, and nutrients. Newborns instinctively prefer familiar prenatal stimuli. Shopping malls spray Johnson's baby powder to attract expectant mothers, with unexpected results. A year later, mothers reported their babies calming instantly in these stores. Why does this happen? Babies recognize the scent from their fetal stage, becoming brand conditioned before birth. Modern children see about 40,000 ads annually. Lindstrom's research shows. Toddlers under 3 recognize more brand logos than animal species. Most parents don't realize 18-month-olds respond to brand cues. UK studies show children recognize McDonald's golden arches before spelling the name. Imagine a family road trip where a child points at McDonald's with chubby fingers. Parents naturally comply. Children associate McDonald's with multisensory experiences. unconsciously influencing parental choices.
Now, to the second strategy, fear marketing. Martin reveals fear is society's invisible persuader. Brands exploit our fears to push products. Fear triggers adrenaline surges that impair rational thinking. This biological response makes us vulnerable to brand messaging. The 2003 SARS outbreak remains etched in collective memory. ARS spread to 40 countries before containment in 2006. Hand sanitizer sales skyrocketed globally during SARS.
What exactly is antibacterial hand gel? It's portable hand cleaning liquid.
Marketers capitalize on pandemic fears to push unnecessary products.
Was it truly effective?
Scientific consensus confirms hand gel doesn't prevent airborne viruses. Panic drove mass acceptance of misleading claims. While pandemics are rare, daily fears persist. Anthropologists call this panoramic fear, anxiety about aging, unemployment, and mortality. These endless fears drive cosmetic surgeries, gym memberships, and insurance purchases. Unilever's beauty products exemplify fear-based marketing. Their ads exaggerate social stigma of body odor while promoting solutions.
Modern society emphasizes underarm hygiene during summer to avoid social embarrassment.
This marketing strategy exploits fear of social inadequacy. Consumers naturally choose these products to maintain social image.
Fear-based marketing follows established patterns.
First, highlight unnoticed concerns like food, safety, or infant protection. Second, amplify anxiety through media reports and analyses, making consumers feel no food is safe or parental protection inadequate. Third, offer branded solutions to manufactured problems.
Haven't we all experienced this?
Pollution fears drive air purifier sales. Data security fears push encrypted phone purchases. Marketers excel at finding, activating, and amplifying our deepest fears.
Now, to the third strategy, addiction marketing. Common addictions include sugar, coffee, gaming, and shopping. Shopping addiction shares DMAO patterns with substance abuse. Cessation returns biomone to baseline levels. We crave repeated consumption to regain euphoria. Tolerance builds with repeated exposure, requiring increasingly intense consumption for satisfaction. Martin confirms human resistance to craving is typically futile.
Brands implant subconscious triggers for product desire.
Coca-Cola meticulously designs bubble patterns in ads, but why? The purpose is to trigger subconscious cravings through bubble visuals, associating sparkling drinks with refreshment. Martin explores gamification strategies in consumer addiction. Game designs feedback loops, exploit human psychological patterns. Gaming addiction shares neural pathways with heroin dependence. Progressive challenge systems boost diamide production. Unexpected wins activate the brain's reward circuitry, like the 2018 quiz craze, where knowledge translated to cash rewards. Marketing gamification creates compulsive engagement. Flash, sale, platform, guild, combines, gaming with luxury, shopping. Limited time discounts create recurring participation patterns. Gamified shopping provides hunters thrill through artificial scarcity. Fourth strategy, nostalgia marketing. KFC's 2018 campaign revived 1980s boy band culture with modern stars, tapping into generational memories.
Kobe fans memorialized both the athlete and their basketball youth.
89% of cherished memories stem from first experiences. Nostalgia effectively triggers emotional resonance. Another reason we cherish nostalgia: memories filter out negativity, amplifying pleasant sensations. Martin reveals advertising's core mission: creating proprietary emotional moments. Jay Chou's 39th birthday release, I Waiting for You After Class, exemplifies this. The song dominated charts, maintaining Chou's signature style. Each Chow song encapsulates generational youth memories. From maternal advice in I Listen to Mom, I to Unrequited Love and I Common Jasmine Orange. These become life soundtracks. For Chow's team, these emotional anchors translate to enduring commercial value. Capturing cultural moments creates impregnable market positions. Such products become competition-resistant through emotional ownership. Nostalgia manufactures time-travel illusions. Martin shares a Coca-Cola devotee's story.
A 55-year-old working 2 jobs while caring for disabled children finds solace in Coke.
One sip transports her to childhood. Her first Coke at 6 years old. This memory reactivation exemplifies nostalgia's power. Nostalgia marketing leverages warm recollections to build brand affinity. Embryo marking exploits biology, fear, attune, nostalgia, target psychology. These strategies covertly shape consumption from within. Now examining external influences on brand choices. Which social forces impact our purchasing decisions? Martin's first category, peer influence, friends and social circles. We're social animals, hardwired for conformity, as Martin observes. Our clothing, music, and car choices mirror those around us. 2008 Leeds University experiment. 5% informed individuals swayed crowd direction. Brains leverage this herd mentality for market dominance. Power reviews data. 50% frequent shoppers check for 7 reviews despite fake content awareness. Bestseller lists create FOMO-driven consumption patterns. Social currency drives participation in trending cultural phenomena. Amazon's recommendation engine. Customers who bought this also purchased. Asian consumers show 23% higher susceptibility to peer influence, Martin's findings. Luxury watch collections, Prada shoe obsessions, reflect social validation needs. LV adoption often stems from environmental conformity rather than brand love. Collectivist societies prioritize group identity over individualism. Historical economic disadvantages. fuel status anxiety in Asian markets. Recent economic growth fuels status-driven consumption among Asia's nouveau riche mothers. Second influencer category. Celebrities. Martin introduces the aspirational self-model concept. What defines this aspirational self-model? Celebrity endorsements activate consumers' idealized self-perceptions. Consumers believe using endorsed products bridges the gap with their idols. This psychological transference is termed brand empathy. Using Scarlett Johansson's dire lipstick promises her level of allure. Wearing Jordan sneakers creates athletic empowerment illusions. NPD Group CEO. Celebrity Association boosts purchase intent by 37%. Even CLIST celebrities outperform attractive civilians in endorsement value. Celebrity curation reduces decision fatigue, accelerating purchases. Bookstore experiment. Reducing display tables increase sales by 2%. Why does choice limitation drive consumption? Decision paralysis theory. Fewer options boost conversion rates. Celebrity recommendations override critical thinking in 68% of cases. Finally, how big data enhances brand influence.
In the data age, 92% consumer behaviors are trackable by brands. Midnight stomach, pain searches create behavioral fingerprints.
These data trails become marketing goldmines.
Never underestimate your digital footprint. Brands weaponize this data for precision marketing.
E-commerce apps bombard you with similar recommendations. Post-search.
Targeted promotions exploit our consumption patterns through behavioral tracking. Data harvesters include loyalty cards, credit systems, and social platforms.
Martin introduces adjacent space strategic product placement theory. A Canadian supermarket discovered coconut buyers frequently purchased phone cards. Initial confusion about this correlation. The link, Caribbean, Asian diaspora communities maintaining transcontinental ties. Strategic placement merged coconuts with international calling cards. Impulse buying triggered by associative reminders of family connections. Marks and Spencer leveraged loyalty card data to identify growing Indian clientele. Response: currency exchange counters and travel services integration.
New York Times declares we've entered the post-privacy era. Countless corporations analyze and monetize personal data daily.
Martin's ironic solution. Digital detox through complete tech abandonment. Of course, we all know this is impossible. Brand influence begins in the womb and lasts a lifetime.
It exploits our fears, nostalgia, and addictions to manipulate us.
Peer pressure and celebrity endorsements shape our choices.
Big data now enables brands to surround us with targeted marketing.
Brands alternate between angelic service and devilish temptation. How do we coexist?
After today's episode, you're better equipped to find balance.
Ultimately, who am I? Who do I choose to become? The power of choice remains yours. That's our exploration of Brandwashed. I find show notes below. Until tomorrow.